Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rivals of Ixalan full set review. The next up is all of the black cards, so my favourite colour, and with me again is Anthony. How we going?
Yeah, good, Brett. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, can't wait for a bit of black cards.
Sweet.
Alright, so we'll kick it off with Arterial Flow. So this is one black for a sorcery, and each opponent discards 2 cards. If you control a vampire, each opponent also loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. It's like Mind Rot with upside.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
Usually pretty good in, uh, what is it, sealed? Less so in draft, but yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. The slower you can make it go, the better this is going to be, where that card advantage is going to matter.
Yep.
Particularly relevant for 2HG, because that's each opponent. So it gets
Ooh,
both
good
of them,
point.
and each opponent loses 2 life if you've got a vampire. So that's 4 cards, 4 life. This would be very good in 2HG.
Yeah, that's really spicy. I like that.
So keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, get in it.
Alright. Vanilla
Okay.
creature here.
Yeah, Canal Monitor, 5 mana, 5/3. I'm never playing this card. Move along.
Avoid. There's got to be better things to do at 5.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, Champion of Dusk, 3 black for a 4/4 Vampire Knight. When it enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control. So this is pretty powerful. Minimum, you get a card and lose a life. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this card. I'm a little bit worried that at some point I will have more vampires than life,
Yeah.
which could be awkward. But yeah, no, most of the time this is going to be really good. Drawing a couple of cards should be really nice. So this
Yeah.
could be an early pick.
Yeah, Windmill Slam this card. I don't see myself passing it.
Cool. Next we have a Dark Inquiry. This is Thoughtseize for 3 mana. But you don't lose 2
Yeah.
life, obviously. But yeah, they reveal their hand, and you make them discard a non-land card from it. Usually these effects are not that good for 3 mana.
Yeah, I usually don't like discard spells that much in general. I guess. I mean, single discard spells. But yeah, so I won't be playing this card, I don't think. Unless they have a bomb that I really need to get.
Yeah, if they have a bomb, it's really important. If they're playing a control deck, it's really slow, and you want to attack their hand, then you can bring it in out of the sideboard, but
Yeah,
probably
that's
not
not
main
too
decking this thing.
No.
Alright, let's keep rolling to this one.
Dead Man's Chest. 1 and a black for an aura. And you enchant creature an opponent controls. When enchanted creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top. Hang on. When enchanted creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library. You may cast non-land cards from among them for as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast those spells.
That's a lot of words. So
Yeah,
basically, you put this on your opponent's creature. When that creature dies, you draw cards effectively equal to its power.
yeah, okay.
Which it's 2 mana. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't debuff the creature. It may pacify the creature because they don't want to attack or block with it because it draws you cards. But only if you have the capacity to block profitably or kill it profitably. So
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this.
I think it's I'm not a big fan. I don't think I'm going to pick it early. I think I will play it though. It feels like it could be a really nice card advantage card.
Yeah, potentially, especially if you're trading off early, I guess. But I mean, hitting lands doesn't do anything. It depends on the power of the creature, and then you still need another card to kill it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The
That's
better
it.
this is, the more powerful your other cards in your deck have to be, because you have to kill their creatures. They're bigger creatures.
Also, just the fact that it may act as a pacifism. It may be like, okay, they can't attack with that 3/3 or that 4/4 because you can block it and then you draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna have this in my hand, and they've got a big creature that I can't deal with, and I'm gonna be hating my life.
Yeah, it doesn't do enough, I think, to warrant an important slot in your deck.
Yeah, but maybe it gets one of those extra slots.
Next we have the Dinosaur Hunter. This is kind of another bear with upside, which is just apparently normal for Magic now. 1 and a black for a 2/2, and when it deals damage to a dinosaur, it kills it. So it has like Death Touch for dinosaurs.
Yeah, alright. That's really weird. Just give it Death Touch. Isn't that just better?
It would be better, but I guess they didn't want to make it Death Touch outright. It just wants to kill dinosaurs.
Yeah, and I don't like the idea that a dinosaur hunter that's good at killing dinosaurs also dies to the dinosaurs. Like, what does it survive? Like, how? Like, does it kill a 1/3 dinosaur that it wouldn't normally kill? I guess it kills a big one, but
Yeah.
then it dies itself. Like, I don't know. It's a bit of a flavor fail, isn't it? That the dinosaur hunter will also always die.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, you're looking at the flavor text and it's like, yeah, it got me, but I got away. I'm like, this bear is not getting away from any dinosaur.
Yeah, no.
It's going to die almost every time.
Yeah.
Whatever, it takes out a big dinosaur. It's a good card. Like, you play this
Yeah.
regardless. It's a 2 mana 2/2. So.
Yep.
Alright. Another one.
Dire Fleet Poisoner. 1 and a black for a 2/2 human pirate with flash and death touch. That's what I'm talking about. Then when it enters the battlefield, target attacking pirate you control gets +1/+1 and gains death touch until end of turn. This is a powerful card. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I can't remember the name of the Cobra. The Death Touch Cobra that had flash, but it's a rattlesnake. 2 mana flash Death Touch is just going to ambush stuff so often.
Yeah, Ambush Viper.
That's it. Well, I should have known. Ambush Viper, which is another very good version. And the fact that it has that extra ability to buff one of your attacking pirates is pretty cool as well.
Yeah. Works on offense and defense. Sweet.
Yeah, very nice card. Pick that early.
Dusk Charger. 4 mana 3/3. Then it has Ascend. It gets +2/+2 as long as you have City's Blessing. Pretty boring. Not exciting.
Yeah, just a very stock standard D. You'll play them when you need creatures, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We have the Dusk Legion Zealot. This is I mentioned this card earlier. This is a 2 mana 1/1, but when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life.
Yeah, that's a good card.
Yeah, good card. Good for vampires because the Vampire Soldier and just replacing itself is really nice. Usually you'd want 2 power on this, but I think it's fine.
It'd have to be bumped up in rarity, I think, if you got a card and a 2/1 for 2 mana. So
Possibly. I mean, there's Phyrexian Rager. I think is the equivalent of this. That is it's in Pauper and has been printed before, but being
isn't that +3?
Possibly, yeah, possibly +3. So.
I'm pretty sure it costs 3.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's fine, and in vampires relevant sometimes. So.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. Fathom Fleet Border. 2 and a black for a 3/3 orc pirate. Already like that. When it enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life unless you control another pirate. Whatever. Yeah, this is good for the pirate deck.
Yeah, I mean it's a common, so 3 mana 3/3 is good stats.
Yeah.
Good
You'll take it, but yeah.
Next we have Forerunner of the Coalition. So this is part of that Forerunner cycle. It's 2 and a blue for a 2/2, and you search for a pirate, put it on top of your library. Its trigger is whenever another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. So, not bad in the pirate deck. You want to be aggressive. This is going to help drain, I think, every pirate that comes in.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, again, you want a lot of pirates, and you want really good pirates to go search up.
Yeah, so
but otherwise,
if you're in that black-red pirate deck, you want to be aggressive, so I think this is fine.
yeah, I don't know. The blue pirates seem aggressive as well.
Yep.
They've got evasion and stuff, so just the extra little bits of damage adds up.
Yeah, for sure. So this one's probably stronger than the vampire one, I would think, just because the kinds of decks that you want to go this in.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think I like it better.
For us just getting in.
Demise.
So, Golden Demise is 1 black for a sorcery. It has Ascend, and it's kind of a wrath. It's all creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If you have the City's Blessing, only your opponent's creatures get -2/-2. Yeah, I don't mind this. It's a nice little foil against very aggressive decks.
Yep. It's one of those ones that I think I would main deck it most of the time if it didn't hurt me too much. But then, I mean, otherwise it's a good sideboard card against the pirates and vampires decks, and even some of the merfolks. Yeah, this seems good.
And the Ascend just doesn't seem relevant, because by the time you have Ascend, your opponent's creatures are bigger. So you pretty much just want this to sweep away little dudes, get rid of the merfolk before they get big.
Yeah, exactly right. Interesting, is this flavor that Vraska's getting killed here? Or is she doing the damage?
I think based on the fact that several of those pirates look like they're recoiling, I think she's the one wrecking face.
Okay.
Not too sure though.
Yeah, I thought that might be an interesting story spotlight. But anyway,
it's not a story spotlight, so it's probably not the death of a major character.
Okay, cool. Good.
Next we have a Grasping Scoundrel. This is a 1-mana 1/1, but we're really grasping at straws to play this one. It attacks as a 2/1, but that's it.
How aggressive are you? This could be good.
How many pirates do you want?
Why do you need pirates?
Because on turn 4 you can play a 2, all pirates get 2+0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in an aggressive pirate deck, maybe if you want that pirate density, but
I don't know, it's a 2/1. Like, if you're just planning on attacking all the time, I know that doesn't happen, but if you're trying to be black-red aggro, this is fine. It's a 2/1.
It's fine. It's okay. We have a Gruesome Fate. This is a really interesting common. It's 3 mana for a sorcery, and each opponent loses 1 life for each creature you control. And the fact that it says each opponent means 2 HG. This is definitely getting in, because that's looking like 6, 7, 8 life loss.
Yeah.
Well, not 7, because it'd be even in 2 HG, but
yeah.
6 or 8, I would think.
Yeah, and you know, with vampires, you can, get the tokens there and do some work. In a dedicated deck, you could do some damage with this in 2 HG. I don't see it for normal.
No, and it being a common, you're going to see a lot of them, but I don't think you need more than 1 or 2 at most.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, let's keep rolling with Impale.
So 2 black, destroy target creature. This is an excellent magic card.
That's really sad. 4 mana sorcery for your uncommon removal. I mean, we like that. Sorry, your unconditional removal, I meant to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 mana for an unconditional removal spell, I guess. Yeah, sure. Fine. We'll take it.
Oh, well, it doesn't get better than this nowadays.
No, not anymore.
I mean,
well, it does. There is one that gets better than this.
At common?
I think it might be uncommon. But
okay. But yeah, this is good.
Pick it, play it in all of the black decks.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is, like, the best common in the set.
Close to, I know. I think Claustrophobia is going to be up there.
Yep, that'll be good too.
Okay, we have Mastermind's Acquisition. This is same cost, 2 black for a sorcery, and it's a wish. So a wish or a tutor. So it's either search your library for a card, so tutor, or get a card from your sideboard. So this choose a card you own from outside the game, put into your hand. That is pretty much your sideboard. You're not allowed to just go and get any card in any sort of sanctioned game.
Like not Jet? No.
Yeah. So when you're drafting, when you're playing your pre-releases, those are all sanctioned matches. You can't just go and get any card you want. It's out of your sideboard.
Okay.
Which is the rest of your pool. If you're playing casual Magic, then you can sort of get away with any card. But yeah, so just be aware of how that works.
Yep.
Not good. A 4-mana tutor, just not going to be good enough for limited.
I can't imagine this being very good, no.
So
cool card though, really, really cool. But yeah. Mausoleum Harpy. 4 and a black for a 3/3 flying creature with Ascend, and whenever another creature you control dies, if you have the city's blessing, put a +1/+1 counter on the Harpy. So effectively 5 mana 3/3 flyer, which I think's fine.
Yep. And the kind of decks this is going to be in, you might be able to get that Ascend with the 5 mana 3/3 flyer, but it's still not a big enough effect to make it a bump in power. Really. It's still just 5 mana 3/3 flyer most of the time.
Yeah, what if we're wrong on this Ascend and that it's easy to get? I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of it, and
I just feel like you do have to work for it, because this card, like take this one as an example, you're going to have 6 permanents minimum, but you need 4 more. 4 more other things.
No.
It's just too many, I think. You do
Yeah.
have to work on it. It's going to be board stalls, you're going to get a send, and it might break a board stall, but that's about all.
Yeah. Nah, cool card.
Moment of Cravings. This is a really good common. It's an instant speed kind of removal spell. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and you gain 2 life.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's the exact opposite of the white 1-mana spell that we talked about earlier, which is
Yeah.
+2/+2 and gain 2 life. This is -2. Really good as a combat trick, really good to kill off little things. Yeah, I'm going to play all of these.
Yeah, play them. They're going to be really good. It's not as good as Skullduggery, but Skullduggery is really, really good. Just the thing you notice with this one and the other card, the artwork is very similar. Like, it looks like it's the same setting. It might have been the same artist that did this.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and have a look at that. But yeah, certainly
Yeah, that's cool.
a cool little mirror.
Yep, I like it. And they both gain you life, right?
Yes, both +2
Yeah.
life. So untapping that 2-mana 3/3.
Yeah.
The Oathsworn Vampire is a 2-mana 2/2 that enters the battlefield tapped. You may cast Oathsworn Vampire from your graveyard if you gained life this turn. So
Cool.
4 mana, you can kill a dude and play this out of your graveyard.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Oathsworn Vampire, decent guy, 2-mana 2/2, still fine.
Yeah. I'm not picking it too high, but yeah. It's good.
Alright.
Pitiless Plunderer, 3 and a black for a 1/4 human pirate, and whenever another creature you control dies, create a treasure artifact token. No, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, just not quite enough stats. I think if it had 2 power, I would definitely consider. 4 mana 2/4 with this ability would be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
As it is, it doesn't really kill anything. 1/4 just doesn't have enough impact.
Yeah, no, it's not going to. Yeah. Out of here.
Alright, so this is the better removal spell. It is an uncommon. And they
Yes.
remade Necrotol. And made it better. 4 mana, 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls.
That's a ridiculous card.
Best card. Like, slam first pick. I love this card. It's as good of a 2-for-1 as you can get.
Yeah. I can't speak highly enough. It's going to be better than most of the rares, so this is going to be first picked quite a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that just a few moments ago we were talking about a 4-mana sorcery that destroys target creature, and this
Yeah.
is also a 2/2 on top of that. I mean,
Well, you got your best common and your best uncommon.
that's great. Yeah, love the Ravenous Chupacabra. If you aren't first picking this, you better have a damn good reason.
Yeah. Very, very good. Reaver Ambush, 2 and a black, instant, exile target creature with power 3 or less. Yeah, you'll play it. Not as good as a Chupacabra, though.
No, definitely not. I mean, we play Reeve Soul and Smother. This is instant speed. It exiles, so you can't be brought back from the graveyard if that's important. Good card. Possibly gonna make it into standard. Exiling creature 3 or less.
It's a bit expensive for
things.
that, isn't it?
Possibly. I think it's we haven't got that good removal in standard.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's true.
It's all
We'll
it's
see how we
instant.
go.
That's the big thing. Most of the removal that kills stuff is either 4 mana at instant or 3 mana at sorcery. So maybe
Okay.
this will make it.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we long for the days of, what was it?
Doomblade.
Heroes Downfall.
Hero's Downfall, Doomblade.
Yeah. Okay. Recover, 2 and a black for a sorcery at common. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and draw a card.
I think this is
I
a
always-
reprint.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was Origins or maybe it was something after that. But I like these kind of cards,
Yeah, definitely.
especially for like a long game matchup. It just the card advantage is really good. So
Yeah.
I like playing one.
Yes, I like playing one. The fact that you get it's a 2-for-1 because you're drawing a card from your graveyard and you're drawing a card from your deck, and we've seen Green Black wants to go late. They want to be able to build this grindy game, and this definitely gives you the opportunity to build that grindy game. So
Yeah, exactly.
I like Recover, and I'm probably going to put it, especially in Green Black.
Yep.
The next is a Sadistic Sky Marcher. This is a 3 mana 2/2 flying lifelink. That's pretty amazing. It will cost you 4 mana unless you have a vampire, though.
To
Which I don't
reveal.
think is... Yeah, you reveal a vampire card or pay an extra 1.
Yep.
That's really good stats. That's a Windrake with upside if you've got a vampire to reveal.
Yep.
Which you should.
I first started thinking about it and thought, oh, this is really good. And then I thought, hang on, this is worse than Vampire Nighthawk, right? And I'm still happy with it. I still really like it.
It's still pretty good.
It's still good.
It's easier to cast than Vampire Nighthawk as well, because it's only 2 and a black instead of 1 black.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah. And it's not quite as good as Vampire Whitehawk, because that had Vigilance, but...
Hey, we'll take what we can
take
get.
what
I
we
do like a flying lifelinker.
Yep. Alright. Another Elder Dinosaur for us.
Wow, the black one. Tetzimok, Primal Death. 4 black for a 6/6 legendary creature Elder Dinosaur. Has Death Touch and 2 abilities. So the first one is black reveal Tetzimok from your hand and put a prey counter on target creature. Activate this ability only during your turn. And then when Tetzimok enters the battlefield, destroy each creature your opponent's control with a prey counter on it. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, this is probably the best Elder Dinosaur for limited.
Probably,
in the set,
yeah.
because it's achievable. It's a 6 mana 6/6 with Death Touch, which is just fine on its own. And the fact that in the lead up turns, if you've got an extra mana, you're just like, that has a prey counter, and that has a prey counter. And if it's still there in a couple of turns, it's going to be dead.
Oh, people are going to show me this card and I'm just going to hate my life.
The downside is it is a sorcery speed ability on
Yeah.
your own turn, which means your opponents know that creature is going to be preyed upon, so they're going to be reckless with it. They're going to send it in and attack pretty much with it regards. So that's this tiny downside. This card is all upside. This is why you don't take Chupacabra first, I think, when that's in the back.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
That's a good reason, but
yeah, this card's insane for limited. Like, I understand with standard and stuff you can play around it or be more aggressive and stuff, but it's so much harder in limited to just change the game because of seeing this card. It's going to get you.
yeah, it's incredibly powerful, and I can certainly see myself on turn 5 revealing it 3 times and just going doot doot doot. You got
Yeah.
1 turn. Really cool card.
Yeah, so
next
good.
up, we have a Tomb Robber. This is 2 and a black for a human pirate with Menace. It's a 1/1 for 3. And you can pay 1 and discard a card to make it explore, which means you reveal the top card of your library. If it's land, you put it in hand. If it's not, you can put it in the graveyard and or put a 1/1 counter on.
Interesting card. I think it's good, right?
I don't think it's very good.
You don't think?
I'm not backing it. 3 mana 1/1, really bad, even with Menace. You have to then spend a card, so get rid of a card to explore, and either you get that card back as a land, so you probably discard a land, get a land, or
Then you do it again.
you get a +1/+1 counter.
But then you do it again.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort to make one dude. Like, at
Yeah,
what point, how many times do you have to hit a non-land card, reveal, you don't even get that card. How many cards do you have to discard to make this good? 2/2, 3/3 Menace?
Probably 3 powered.
So you need to discard 2 cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
you're
don't
right.
get anything back when you get the counter. You just discard a card. Put a counter on it, discard a card, put a counter on it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I was looking at it as a sort of a later game. Like, you can sort of sink some stuff into this, like your extra lands and stuff.
Yeah,
And it sort of digs through your deck a little bit to the cards that you want. But the thing is, yeah, you're right. If you're not getting that card back when you get a counter, then you're really paying a card per counter, which isn't good enough.
Yep. So as a mana sink, I can see that. Like, late in the game, you've got extra lands, you're just chucking them away to dig through your deck and also build this guy up. But yeah, early in the game, I don't think it's good enough. So it makes it an okay card.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's probably not worth going for early. Maybe you pick it up late in the pack or something.
Twilight Prophet is our black mythic.
Such cool art. 2 black black for a 2/4 flying creature with Ascend. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the city's blessing, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is that card's converted mana cost. So again, the vampires with the Ascend having some like really big effects.
I think this is good enough to... If I open this, I want to push and make an Ascend deck, like Black Control, because that effect is going to murder people.
Yeah, it seems good.
That's a game-ending effect if you can get it.
Yeah.
And 2/4 flying isn't terrible.
No, they're fine stats for 4 mana. Yeah, it really looks like the black-white vampires are pushing for Ascend like a lot more than the rest. I think it just seems that way to me.
Yeah, certainly. I think this one's probably... This is why I'm going to go for Ascend. All the other Ascend cards have been like a bonus, a bit of a bonus if you get there, maybe.
Yeah.
This one is, I want to make Ascend for this.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm sort of seeing it as well. And I think they've got the best way to do it in terms of making a bunch of tokens and things like that. Yeah.
Really awesome card. I'm certainly going to first pick this if it comes around.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think I'll take it.
Next we have Vampire Revenant. Very straightforward, common, 4 mana for a 3/1 flyer. If you really want something to kill people eventually, you play it.
Yeah, it'll do. It sucks the 1 toughness because there is a lot of deal 1 damage out there in the Dinos decks, but
you take it.
You take it.
Advona's Hunger.
2 and a black for an instant. At rare, has Ascend. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If you have the city's blessing, instead each opponent sacrifices half the creatures he or she controls rounded up.
Wow, that's a pretty big play. I think Edict is okay, just without the Ascend, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
And then the upside, I'm more looking at that for 2HG or for Commander, where you get the whole board is just going all 50% of the creatures in play are dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think, again, Ascend is hard work. And I don't even think it's in limited. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't think Ascend is going to be that much bigger than getting a 1 creature. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Ascend, there's probably a lot of permanents on both sides, so it's going to be a lot better when the Ascend comes around.
Yeah, but they're just going to get rid of their weakest creatures. I mean, that's when sacrifice abilities are not as good in the later game. They're usually better in the early game when you can pick the things off that you want.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty good. I think it's okay. I'm going to play it if it comes around, but I'm not going to first pick it.
I'm not going to be picking this early, no.
And we have a Voracious Vampire. This is 2 and a black 2/2 Menace, and when it enters the battlefield, target vampire you control gets +1/+1 and Menace until end of turn. I like that.
Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
Good vampire card. I mean, you certainly need to be in vampires for this guy, but...
Yeah, you want to be getting that buff. A 2/2 Menace for 3... I don't know, how good is that? I don't think we've had one of them before, have we?
I always find Menace plays pretty well, so I feel like that's acceptable, but not above the curve, like C.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, middle of the range sort of card.
Yep, sounds good.
And that takes us to the end of black. I felt like it went rather quickly, but some really strong black cards. A lot of murdering going on.
Yeah. The removal in black is really good. And I love that Elder Dinosaur as well.
Yeah, the Elder Dinosaur is really awesome. Sweet. Twilight Prophet, our lovely background, is quite cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I
always
think
Blue
Twilight
Control.
Princess. Blue-black control, you say?
Yeah, bit of claustrophobia, bit of evasive threats, bit of black removal.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, I like that.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us for the black cards, and we will see you back for our next cards in just a few minutes.
See ya.